All right, what's going on, guys? Thank you again for joining us. We're going to review another profile. Guys, if you are interested in having your profile reviewed by me, I would love to check it out. Just go to freelanceking.com/review, and I will take a look and let you know what I think, the good and the bad. So today we have Diane, who submitted her profile, and she wanted me to check it out. So let's get into it here. So Diane's a graphic designer for branding and marketing, video and content. Do you want to stand out from your competition? Of course you do. Wow, I like the bold. I didn't even know you could do bold. We're going to look into that. That's it. I wonder what you did there. Did you use some markup language? So I'd love to know what you did. But if you don't have a professional looking logo, stunning marketing materials, high quality videos, and engaging content for your business, you're falling behind. Your competition is absolutely killing it, and you're going blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you got your pitch down, 12 years of marketing experience. That's good. I like when people put in some type of reference point that people can understand. Okay, you've worked for 12 years. Would love to see any other, like maybe social proof up top since you're coming in so heavy here. Okay, now you broke up everything structured. This is really interesting how you marked up like this. So this is looking absolutely great. I mean, I don't know what you did here. Go away. Yeah, they're stealing it without key because, well, I don't even know how you did those subtitles. So, yeah, let's chat about that. Now, you get into everything. You do videos. I could see that. Proof of your expertise, articles, blogs. I'm experienced designer, logo design, web design, blah, 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 blah. It looks great what you did here. I really do broke everything out so everybody can see exactly what you do and how you can help them, because I think that's so important to key in on. And a lot of people look over that and want to make it more about their life story and things like that are inapplicable to the client's needs. You can tell your life story if it's like using examples that they can relate to, but a lot of times people are putting up what they don't do and why not to approach them. I saw some guy who was complaining in the forum the other day about him not getting any invites or people responding to his proposals, and he's talking about, oh, don't think of whatever you do bid on proposals and spend your connects and all this, and he's just talking about it, and it's like, dude, your profile is just a bunch of like negativity. It's telling all the people, all the potential or the prospects, like, oh, don't reach out to me if you want this and that. And he's putting up all these like filters, and it just appears to be like, oh, if you're a client, like why? I get what he's trying to do. He wants to filter out people, but I mean, come on, like how many people were coming in before? It's nothing you can't handle after the fact. Like when we look at funnels and things like that, we're looking at the top being like the front door, right? Like, so you have if someone just doesn't even approach you in the first place to even have the conversation, you're not making that micro commitment that gets you the prospect to the next level. And your goal from the profile is to just get them to click and message you from these proposals. So that's why the profile needs to just be attractive, a shiny object for the prospect to engage with you. If you have a system in place that works for you and your business, more power to you, and I encourage that. But don't deflect clients from approaching you because they're just going to go to a seemingly more friendly freelancer. Like, no one wants a combative person right out of the gate, no matter how professional you seem to be. Like, it's just, okay, I mean, let me just go with the other person who seems more friendly, because half this stuff is a relationship. It's not just the work. It's definitely the relationship. I found that over and over and over again, guys. So scrolling down, let's work together. I like the call to action at the bottom. Let's do a Zoom chat. Exactly. Get on the phone with them. That's what you want to do. So she's proving, guys, I mean, she should, Diane, like, you guys should be following all of these patterns right here. It's laid out super nice. It's using up a big part of the real estate. She's not pulling any punches here. She's leveraging what she can work with, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I would think about two, which I don't see, is putting in the different platform that you work with. So if you're doing this logo and web design, things like this, what I have found is that when clients are looking for someone, they may have tried to do it themselves in the past. Let's say they tried to like make a logo and it looked like trash, but they had Photoshop, so they have the Photoshop file. So then they're looking for, a Photoshop expert. So that's what they're putting into their job query, right? So you want to have that in your bio here. So I really like to list out all of the different platforms that I work, because there could be that stringing from the not in control of the situation where like they didn't know the Photoshop, how to use the platform correctly, or Illustrator, or any of these, the number of things, Canva. Think all of these other platforms, put them in there, because that could be how they post a job in the first place. And you want to get to the top tier of the who Upwork suggests when someone posts that job. I do like how you have the consultation right here. I think that's smart. And then you got a couple reviews. So you're on your way to getting some. How many? You have $700 earnings. So we have okay. Back to this. So we have $700 earned, and we have a couple reviews. So there should be a couple more, than you have, but it looks like you had one big gig and one small gig. So really you're just getting started. You're rising talent. That's great. So you're on your way here, and then just checking out your other sub profiles, which I definitely, again, suggest you guys do if you don't have them developed yet. Super important, because SEO side of things, you want to be able to cover that side of things. So fixed price 63 concepts. That's interesting. Wow. And so you went deep with the funnel stuff too. So really good job slicing that up, getting concise with each profile. You really spent some time with this. Here's the content writer. You broke it down to the content side of things. So let's check out the video. I think this is awesome to have too. Let's get into this. Shows some creative talent. Is it the best produced thing in the world? No, but Diane's also not trying to be a video editor. She nowhere in here is she trying to be like, I'm a video producer and X, Y, and Z. She's really honing in on the logo side of things, which here's her profile. We'll get into that in a little bit. And also, the writing side of things. So she's allowed to, come in and not put some crazy video together, but just to reemphasize what it is that she does. And I think that's a really smart idea to do. And it's a good, it's a great example just to show you what the minimum should be for a video, because there's no longer that argument like, oh, there's no reason for me to personally get in front of the camera. Though I do think that there's something to that. And I like that she added like that little bio part in there, but maybe there could be an intro from her, just getting to the prospect of who Diane is personality-wise. Because again, I said earlier, I think relationships are such a big deal in relationship between freelancers and prospects or clients. Getting into the portfolio, a lot of examples here, 20 pages worth of stuff. Super important, guys. Showing the clients the different industries that you have worked with, so the and styles, so the client can relate to them. Trying to create that relationship. That relationship goes personal and business. the relation, how it goes back and forth. Like, how can you leverage Diane's talents? And she's doing a good job illustrating exactly how that is. So this is super nice, guys. Everything looks great here. A lot of wide variation of things. This is great too, summing it up, different examples, really getting really specific with her deliverables. This is great for setting expectations and making sure that that communication is set up from the start with the client so you can make sure that you're covering your butt. So this is really, we got 12 additional examples here. Really nice, really clean. Everything looks really like it belongs together, which I like. The continuity behind it. Let's check out the consulting really quickly. Okay, she branded it. Good idea. A lot of takeaways you guys can grab from this. Well, it's good too. 5 stars, 100%. This is great. Great, really great start to everything. Wow. So I think this looks fantastic. I would definitely add the platform. So skills and expertise. Let's just go back to all work really quickly. Okay, you did fill out the skills here. I would probably fill up if you can add. I guess because they make it specific for logos, Upwork kind of puts it. They may shackle this a little differently. And then your project catalog looks great too. PowerPoint presentation, may need you in that. Hit me up. Cover art, great flyers. This is a great example. Use the application of how you can help clients because they want to see that. They don't want to have to get on the phone with you to ask, oh, have you ever done business cards before? Or have you ever done a PowerPoint before? You already know that. So that's the stuff that you want to avoid during these first meets when you get on the phone. By the time they get on the phone, they should really have a great idea of what you do. And that phone call is just all right. So I think it's just a great profile overall. You're on to a great start. There's a ton of more portfolios. Oh my God, this is so nice right here. The showing everything branded and continuity. I would love my portfolio to look like this. This is super impressive. And this is a great example of the type of profiles that you have to compete with. This is interesting. So you do video stuff, intros and outros. Let's take an example of that. Okay. Well, that's cool. Awesome. So glad you do that too. All right, Diane. So again, I love all of this. I think you're on to a great start here. Everything looks fresh. The reviews are gonna, so this is an interesting conundrum though, because we have these different profiles, but if you go to them, the reviews don't really show up. You have to go to all work in order to see the reviews. So I don't think I ran into this problem because I don't think when I started they had the sub one. So I think all work got applied to the subs, but I'm not totally sure about that. But it is being here that because there's no reviews, I would consider, trying to definitely crank a couple of these out in any way, shape, and whether that's through just sending more proposals and just getting some more work, because you do want to fill this up with a couple of reviews. I love that, on all work, you got these reviews. So you want to spread that out. And it's kind of, you may be able to check to see if you can apply this review to your sub, because you may be able to do that because, again, it's not showing up when you go to these other things. But other than that, you went to Penn State University. Shout out to the Nittany Lion. I am a fellow Nittany Lion myself. So we got to, alumni, we need to stick together. So yeah, definitely hit me up, because I would love for you to do some things for us, because I think that, like, all these thumbnails, they all look great. I would love to know how you made them. And that's, again, why I think you should include the platforms in here. So I think you're on a great start. Thank you for sending in, your profile. And yeah, if you guys want me to check your profile out, I think before you send your profile out, you should check out and see if your profile looks as good as this one, and do the things that Diane's doing, because it looks really great. Thank you so much for sending this over to me, Diane. And yeah, if you guys want to send your own, again, it is freelancing.com/review. Bye-bye.